Hey guys, Chris Rood here, the #1 real estate wholesale coach in the country. I want to help you guys out. For you guys that can't afford to hire coaches or mentors, I want to give you 4 or 5 really quick, cheap, effective ways to get your first deal done, right? How to get your first deal done. That's what this video is going to be about. So for you guys that become, you're trying to get into real estate, like, man, I want to start with wholesaling. I don't have a lot of money. I'm 20 years old. I'm 22 years old. I don't have an extra $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 to spend like some of the big fish in my market. How can I get my first deal done, right? Let me tell you, if I were to do it all over again, I'm telling you, to get your first deal done, you're gonna have to put out some sweat equity. You're gonna have to trade out effort for money, right? Because if you don't have a marketing budget, you're gonna have to put in sweat equity for leads, right? So best way I know of, bandit signs. Bandit signs would be #1. That's what I would do all over again. Bandit signs, I started my business on bandit signs. 2, another cheap way, get you a sticker on the back of your car that says "We Buy Houses" with your phone number. That costs you a couple $100, maybe $100. You're driving bandit sign right there. 3, driving for dollars, right? Driving for dollars. All you gotta do is go around different neighborhoods, older, middle class, working class neighborhoods, and maybe a little bit lower end than that. Don't go into brand new neighborhoods doing driving for dollars. Go, old 20, 15, 20, 30-year-old, 40-year-old houses. Get a list of houses that look distressed, right? You'll see houses with, maybe tarps on the roof. The fascia board, you see that's a fascia board right here, all rotten and hanging. Grass is all tall. They're gonna have tall tale signs of, having some distress, trash in the yard, things of that nature. Grab their address. You can do one of 2 things. You can skip trace them. Now, you may not have enough money to buy skip tracing software, so what you can do is you can door knock them. You gotta have some courage now. You gotta have some courage and some confront, right? Go in and go to the front door knock them, and just have a conversation with them about you buying houses. You're looking to buy houses in that neighborhood, and you want to see if they'd be willing to take a cash offer. Just quick and easy. You ain't gotta be all salesy and try to be all technical. Just tell them what you're trying to do, right? So door knock them, right? Send them a letter, right? Or you can just send them a letter. Just say, hey, I'm Bill with XYZ Home Buyers. I'm looking to buy your property. So do that. Door knock them. Send them a letter. Skip trace it if you have the money to do it. Skip trace is going to cost you a little bit of money. Skip tracing software is going to run you a couple $100,000, $300,000 a month. So I'm trying to give you. I'm not going to talk about that too much because I'm trying to give you cheap, effective ways to get your first deal done. So door knock it. Send them a letter. Now, what's another good cheap route? Get you some cards made, guys. Get you some cards made and hand them out to everybody you know. Hand them out, or even, if you pass by a house and it looks distressed, go put the card in the mailbox or go put the card in the door, right? In the door, and get you a sticky, like you can buy the little sticky pad notes, the yellow little sticky pad notes. Just put, hey, ma'am, I'm interested in buying your house, and leave your phone number and stick it on the glass, right on the front door. Like, just simple tricks like that. Just put out some effort, right, guys? Just some effort and some hustle like that. Another good trick: network with realtors and brokers. Network with all the realtors and brokers, and don't tell them you're a wholesaler. Just tell them, hey, I'm looking to buy houses. Now, if you're young, they may not take you too serious, but you got to look past that and just push past that. Another good marketing strategy. I'm trying to think of some really cheap ways. We talked about getting a glass sticker. We talked about on your back glass of your door. What else can we talk about here? You just gotta get innovative, right? You gotta get innovative. If you can pay somebody to go and hold up some signs in front of a Target or Walmart for like a day. If you pay somebody like $100 a day just to sit up there and just hold a sign, you wouldn't believe the amount of people that you can get to see your sign and say "We Buy Houses." Like, that's another cheap way for $100 for him to stand up there, for 7-8 hours. You can imagine the amount of cars, especially a heavy trafficked area, because some of these areas you're not gonna be able to put bandit signs at, right? Let me think. I'm trying to think outside the box for you guys, because that's what's going to take, guys. It's going to take some thinking outside the box when you don't have a lot of money, right? A lot of networking, though, guys. Like, I try to talk to you. Want to branding. That's what I was trying to keep on thinking. Brand yourself in your market. Start telling everybody, handing out cards. Hey, I'm buying houses. I'm a real estate investor. I'm buying houses. And hand out your cards and brand yourself. Social media. That's what I was looking for. That's going to be the most effective, cheapest way to let everybody know in your town that you're buying houses, right? You want to post on social media, post on Instagram, post on Facebook that you're looking for people that need to sell their house fast for cash. LinkedIn, if you have a LinkedIn account. But guys, that's some cheap ways right there. I just gave you, I think I just gave you a half a dozen or more cheap, effective ways to generate leads when you don't have any money. But here's the trick, guys. Most of you guys are gonna quit. You're gonna quit. I'm telling you why, because it's gonna be hard. And this is what your guru is not gonna tell you. It's super hard to do this and get into this business. It's gonna require so much effort out of you that you're gonna be like, man, I don't know if I wanna do this. After a week or two and you haven't gotten hardly anything, you're gonna start questioning what you're doing, if it's even worth it. Push through that shit. It's a mental block. Push through it. You just like that book. There's a book or some, there's some kind of book that talks about being 3 feet away from gold, right? And it's so true. I got a student that called me the other day, was about to quit, and I told him not to quit, to push through that shit. And now he's gonna have the biggest first deal in my group ever. He's making $64,000 on his first deal. He just broke the record, right? And he just called me 2 weeks before that and told me he was ready to quit, guys. So keep that in mind when you're watching this video and you start having those moments where you're like, man, I don't know if I want to do this. This ain't worth it. Just know the universe is not going to reward you if you don't put in the effort. There is always, you have to pay the price. Like, there's a pay price to action, right? You gotta put in that effort and really, really work your ass off, right? Work your ass off. So, Asa, you got anything to say? What you got to say? To pay the bills. Scouting for deals. All right, guys. Skill up at chrisrood.com if you're interested in coming in my program. And good luck out there.